Hello guys, hope we are doing great. I'm Sampath. Today I will show you how to collect our targeted company's decision makers information using Crunchbase and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. If you watch this video up to end, you will understand everything. Or if you want me to help you with providing your targeted company's decision makers information, you can also directly contact me. I mentioned my contact details in the video description box. You can directly message me on WhatsApp. Anything related to B2B data and web scraping services, I can help you. For example, LinkedIn data scraping. If you have any targeted search results on LinkedIn like 5K, 10K, 50K or 100K, I will scrap all the results and provide you with possible verified email list. Or if you are looking for some cold calling list like CEOs, owners or founders cold calling list or marketing directors, purchasing managers, like anything related to your based on your targeted job title, industry and location, I can provide you a targeted cold calling list. Or if you are looking for Instagram scrapping, if you have any targeted Instagram profile or competitor profile, we can scrap their competitors' followers information along with their publicly mentioned email IDs and contact information. Or if you are looking for some social media influencers list, so we can collect based on their location, niche, and followers count. Or e-commerce stores information, like Shopify stores, Wix stores, or Magento, or like WooCommerce, we can collect based on their monthly revenue generation, or website visits, or their location. We can also collect targeted e-commerce companies' decision makers information or like local business data. For example, local real estate agents, pumplers, or car dealers. So dentists. So we can have a chance to collect their information like this. Or recently funded companies' decision makers information, like last month funded or this month funded companies' decision makers information. I can provide you regular up to date ones. Or if you are looking for angel investors, VCs, or private equity companies, so we can have a chance to collect that information based on their previous investment history, how many investments they invested, like which industry they invested, like where they are from. So we can also have a chance to collect based on that. Or custom web scraping services like Yellow Pages, Help, G2, or Clutch, or Relator, or Jillo. So these websites we can scrap our targeted data. So anything related to B2B data and web scraping services, you can contact me directly. As I said, I mentioned my contact details here. You can directly contact me through WhatsApp. So now let us jump into the Crunchbase. Suppose, for example, now utilizing Crunchbase and Sales Navigator, we are going to collect our targeted companies actually, targeted companies decision makers information. Suppose, for example, here already I have subscribed to Crunchbase Pro. So once we have subscription, so we can have a chance to utilize all the Crunchbase filters and we can utilize Crunchbase data. So for example, here you can see I have filtered few things. So based on my search criteria, so for example, if you can see industry, I mentioned SaaS. So here we can mention our targeted industry here, like IT, manufacturing, pharma, anything here. If you want particular location-based companies, we can select here our targeted location. So once we scroll down a little bit, number of employees. So here I simply mention 1 to 10. So if you want 50 or 100, we can collect based on that. Founded date. So here I mention 2022 starting, like companies who got founded after 2022. So if you want, we can select here based on our targeted ones, or we can simply remove if this doesn't required. So if we can go to the financials, like I have mentioned here, pre-seed and seed companies, like companies who got pre-seed investment and seed investment. So that to minimum amount actually. So now this is my search criteria. So based on the search criteria, I'm looking for small SaaS companies who got pre-seed and seed investments. So now based on my search criteria here, I have 844 companies. Now here we can see all the information about that companies, like company name, website URL. So we can see all the social media URLs and funding information, etc. So now we can simply click select all. So once we select all, so all the results, we can download this one actually. We can export these results. So you can see here export one, you can simply click the export. So if you want all the companies, we can export it all. Or if you want particular companies like 100 or 200, we can here select that ones and we can export. Now we are selecting all and we can click export. So once we click the export, we can have a chance to see file like this. So you can see organization name. So we have all the information in Excel sheet, like the funding amount, how much funded they got, like their headquarters location, their funding stage and funding type, and their top 5 investors and social media URLs and all the information here in one click. So here we have all the information. So with numbers and digits. So now here we can scroll down a little bit and you can see all the companies we have around 850. So 842. We have downloaded all. So now I have separated this file into like this. So only I have removed all the columns which are irrelevant. So I only mention organization name, website URL, and LinkedIn URL, company LinkedIn page. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jumping into the LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So now we are done with our targeted companies finding, right? So now we need this company's decision makers information, because if we use this email IDs info and support, so they might go to the some spam or admin person, like those are not irrelevant, but decision makers information is the key, right? So now we are going to collect this company's decision makers information. So we are going to upload this list into LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and we are going to find out these companies decision makers. Here you can see I have removed few companies which don't have LinkedIn page actually. After that we got here 754. So now I'm going to LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So already I have LinkedIn Sales Navigator subscription. So I have core subscription actually. If you have a basic LinkedIn Sales Navigator subscription, you cannot utilize this feature. So make sure you need core subscription for using this feature. So once we go to the Sales Navigator, so you can go to the home accounts. So once you go to the home accounts, so you can see here, so account list, we can create a new account list actually if you want. So just simply create a new account list. So once we click the new account list, suppose for example test. So I'm just clicking test. So here a description also, I'm simply adding test actually. Test, I'm creating a new list. So once I created a new list, so here you can see account list. So we can simply add that one. Or like I will simply add some other one actually here. So funded list test. Okay. So once we select our targeted file, here targeted folder, so then simply we can go here. Like if you can see, it is loading actually. It will take a few seconds to load. So once this loaded, we can have a chance to upload that file. So now here we can see upload accounts. So now we can simply click this one, upload accounts. You can see select your file as CSV, maximum file size of 20 MB. So like otherwise include account name and other attributes. Now I'm simply click here. You can see if available include one of the following two preferred fields. I'm just clicking continue. So here I'm drag and drop. We can drag and drop our targeted file. So I'm going to the downloads here. So here already I have created the list. So that's why I'm simply uploading this one. So once we upload this list, this automatically, this file will update on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So we just need to map few things like company name, LinkedIn URL and website URL. So we can just simply click the finish. So once we click the finish, automatically file will process actually. So you can see 0% complete, and in few seconds you can see the 50, 100 or like 100 to see 94% completed. So now I also have uploaded few other files previously. You can see those ones here. So once this completed, now we are going to the LinkedIn Sales Navigator search filters. We can simply click the lead list. So once we go to the lead list, so you can see the filters, right? All the filters. So go to little bit down. So here once you go to the little bit down, so you can have a chance to see your workflow and account list. So here we can add whatever the list we uploaded here. You can simply add that list here. See, once we simply add that list, so we can have a chance to see all those companies, employees information here on LinkedIn search results. See, this is the file uploaded. So based on our targeted 750 companies, so we have here 6K employees. Now we don't need all the 6K employees, right? Some are relevant or some might be irrelevant. So that's why we are filtering here targeted job title based on. Suppose I'm going to the seniority level. I'm just clicking here owner level, and I can also include a CXO level people. See, based on owner and founder, we have around like it is loading actually. So based on our owner and partner filter, so we can have a chance to see here such results actually 762 such results. So if we can add the CXO also, it might increase, right? So if we want more data, we can include other job titles too, like director, VP and all. So I think these are two are main like owner and partner CXO levels. So that's why I simply enter these ones actually. So now we have 1.5k plus results. Okay, now you can see I'm scrolling down a little bit. So here we can have a chance to see all the job titles. So you can see Chief Executive Officer, Co-founder, Founder, CEO. So these are our targeted companies' decision makers actually. See, we just simply uploaded that list and we are able to see that company's decision makers information here. See all co-founder, founder, CEO. So you can have a chance to see co-founder, founder. So once I scroll down a little bit more, we can have a chance to see more data. Now here we have our targeted companies decision makers, right? See, if you want these companies decision makers contact us, we can use different tools actually. I use particularly Lucia, Evaboot, Apollo, contact out tools like Leadleaper. Whatever the preferred tool you can utilize those tools to enrich email IDs and mobile numbers. Suppose for example, if I click the Lucia, so if you want these person's direct phone numbers, email IDs, we can utilize, we can click the here, simply click show email IDs 22 are available. We can see all. If you want phone numbers, you can see 24 persons of phone numbers on this page. So we can see all those phone numbers. So we can also use other tools actually if you want. For example, here contact out. So once I click the contact out, here also we can see a contact out also showing email IDs and phone numbers. If you want, just we can click on see the email IDs and phone numbers. And here I will also show you on Apollo. So here we have Apollo. So we can simply select all here and we can add into the Apollo. Or if you want to scrap all that 1.5k also, we can do it. And we can simply click the export with Evaboot and we can utilize Evaboot tool and we can scrap all the data and we will get possible good email IDs. So whatever the remaining data we have, and we can enrich through Lucia, contact out and Apollo so that we will get the maximum number of email IDs. Like if you want phone numbers also, we can utilize these tools and we can also correct phone numbers. So this is the process actually. So hopefully you'll understand the process. So if we have these two subscriptions, this is not much complicated actually. Like how I showed you, like in just 10 minutes, I showed you everything, right? So in just after 10 minutes also, we can simply click and we can export all this data. Hopefully you'll understand this process. So if you have any doubts in this process, please comment. So I will definitely reply to your comment. Like we simply gone through like Crunchbase and we have selected our targeted filters. So we need to change here our targeted filters. If our targeted data is different, filters is different, just we need to change our targeted location, industry, employee size and all. So we can collect those companies and we can utilize this Sales Navigator code plan and we can upload our targeted companies. Once we upload it, we can access, we can filter it out our targeted decision makers. So once we filter out, we can utilize targeted email finding tool or phone number finding tool to scrap the data. So I use multiple tools actually. I use more than 20 to 20 data tools. All are like premium custom plans. You don't need to use that many tools. Like this is my regular work. That's why I use multiple tools. So if you want, just use any one good tool actually. Whatever the tool you believe, you can utilize that tool. So hopefully you'll understand everything. Like if you want my services, as I said, you can contact me directly. So I mentioned my contact details in the video description box. You can directly contact me through WhatsApp. Or if you want other data services also like LinkedIn data scrapping or Instagram data scrapping, or e-commerce stores list building, a direct cold calling list, a local business data, e-commerce store list, a technology stores, users information or funded companies, recently funded companies, decision makers, or targeted investors information, or targeted small investors information also I can collect, custom web scrapping services. We can do everything actually. Like as I said, you can approach me for my services if you want. And thank you very much for watching this video and please subscribe my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Thank you guys. Bye.